Hello and welcome. This is JamJam, your very own Bhutanese blogger. After my last week's video on fun facts about Bhutan, I realized there are still many fun facts I haven't covered, so I decided to make a continuation video. And if you haven't already, you know the drill. Please smash the like button and subscribe to my channel. So, last week we stopped at number 13. As I mentioned, 13 is a lucky number in Bhutan. So today let's begin with fact number 14. Bhutan's virtually untouched forests with a wide range of flora and fauna is the reason why the country is carbon negative. Considering its two giant neighbors, China and India, it is no small feat for a small country like Bhutan. The Constitution of Bhutan mandates that Bhutan will have a minimum of 60% forest coverage at all times. Currently, it is at 71%, which is the reason why Bhutan consumes more carbon dioxide than it produces. If you have ever done a simple Google search on Bhutan, it'll probably tell you that it would cost you an amount of $250 per day per person to visit Bhutan. For an average person, that might sound very expensive and you might be discouraged. But wait a moment, let me explain to you what that $250 include. It includes accommodation, usually a 3 or 4-star hotel, food, transportation, and a guide. Not so shabby. In my opinion, which some might consider biased, I believe $250 per day is totally worth it, considering you get to see a pristine, untouched environment and experience a culture very unique to many countries in the world. Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. Bhutan is the only country in the world that completely bans the sale and production of tobacco and tobacco products. Under the country's law, any person found selling tobacco can face imprisonment for a period of 3 to 5 years. Cannabis is illegal in Bhutan. However, the marijuana plant grows prolifically in many parts of the country. It is literally a weed in many people's gardens and in the wild. My grandmother told me that in the olden days, marijuana was used as pig feed to fatten up the pigs so that there'll be more meat for the family. Maybe there is some truth in the saying, when pigs fly. Who would have thought? Rice is a staple food in Bhutanese diet. In most parts of Bhutan, people eat rice for all 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. In Bhutan, a certain variety of red rice native to Bhutan known as the Bhutanese red rice is a much sought-after commodity. The high-altitude farmlands of Bhutan creates the only set of conditions necessary for the Bhutanese red rice to thrive. Another staple of the Bhutanese diet is Suja, the butter tea. It's made with black tea, butter, and salt. In the olden days, a wooden churner was used to churn the tea. Nowadays, most households use a blender. It is widely believed that Bhutan being in the Himalayas, and with poor heating conditions in the past, people consume Suja to keep warm. Takin is a rare type of goat antelope native to Bhutan and the neighboring Himalayan regions. Legend has it that in the 15th century, when Drupa Kinle, the divine madman, arrived in Bhutan, the people requested him to conjure up a miracle. He agreed on the condition that he would be fed lunch, a whole cow and a whole goat. The saint was offered what he asked for, and it was believed he devoured the flesh of both the animals and left out the bones. Afterwards, he fixed the head of the goat onto the body of the cow, and with a snap of his fingers, the animal sprung to life. Because of this spiritual reason, Takin is the national animal of Bhutan. Archery is the national sport of Bhutan. For the Bhutanese people, it's not just a sport. Rather, it's an expression of our rich culture and heritage. On the archery field, men not only play archery, but they also sing and dance when their team members hit the target, especially if it's a bullseye. We also have groups of cheerleaders ridiculing the opposing team members in order to distract them from taking their shots. Competitions are fierce and emotions can run high. Lochoe, literal translation annual ritual, is a seasonal celebration in Bhutan where a family gets together to make offerings to protective deities and have a festive gathering with its neighbors and community. It usually occurs in the winter months and serves as an occasion to celebrate harvest. In my village, the family who conducts the ritual would feed the entire village from breakfast till dinner, and the best food is served to the guests along with alcohol. As a kid, my biggest fascination with Lochoe were the tormas, a spiritual offering made of flour and decorated with beautifully colored designs of butter. Although Bhutan is a small country, due to the mountainous terrains, which made travel difficult in the past, different regions evolved with distinct cultures and traditions from each other. Due to this reason, there are many different New Years celebrated in different regions of the country. Some of the popular ones are Losa, which means New Year and is celebrated across the country, Nilo, which coincides with the winter solstice and is celebrated as a New Year in the western regions of Thimphu, Punakha, and Wangdi, Lomba, celebrated in the western region of Ha and Paro, and Chunipilosa, celebrated in eastern Bhutan. Another byproduct of Bhutan having distinct regional culture is language. Other than the national language Dzongkha, Bhutan has numerous dialects. On top of that, due to the close proximity to India and Nepal, many Bhutanese can speak conversational Hindi and Nepali. And finally, English being the official language of Bhutan, most Bhutanese can communicate fluently in English. Because of this reason, many Bhutanese are multilingual. I hope this video was both entertaining and educational. If you have any questions or feedbacks, let me know in the comment section. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching and see you next time!